beautiful divine masculine and sugar, forgot that deck, feminine darlings. This is the Seraphim Gypsy, SeraFae Indigo Impulse, and Shiloh Horizon. Oh, a white butterfly I just saw. I am in between some tasks right now. I just got back and switched the laundry, and I'm actually waiting on somebody to come back with, or more specifically to drop off more supplies. To finish this little patio I've been building in the garden. We've been building in the garden today. So in the meantime, I figured I would do a little check-in. Please remember to hydrate. I just re-upped my flower. Feel free to pack a bowl. And I think I will be doing a bit of Reiki in a minute as well. So let's do that. I started getting a bunch of downloads, and I shuffled out some cards while meditating, just to check on the energies. That's good. It's so cold. So I'm just going to share what came out, but I'm going to run in really quickly in a moment as well and grab another deck just to shuffle some more out live in confirmation and clarity. I don't really think I need clarity, but just so you know. If you do, I'm here. First and foremost, actually, you know what? Let's start with these. Cheers. So the first couple of cards that flew out were Passion, pardon me, delayed response. Passion, allow your heart to sing, and soul, don't forget your soul, to sing with joy. I just heard Rachel Platten fight song. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. And my power's turned up. Starting right now, I'll be strong. This is my fight song. She says, nobody else, I don't care if nobody else believes, because I've still got a lot of fight left in me. All of those things I didn't say, like wrecking balls inside my brain, and I will scream them loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? Give your relationship a chance. I just heard don't throw in the towel. I hear don't leave. I just heard a divine masculine say, please don't leave me. I hear Don't Leave by Joel Allen, speaking of music. And then also there's a line in, that's the mailman talking to the neighbor. The heck? I don't understand. That's the guy who used to peep through my windows. That was the one I had to call for being a peeping Tom, mind you. And it wasn't just me. He started doing this when Delray was alive. I won't get too far off on the side tangent, but interestingly enough, what he said caught my attention because it makes his previous actions make a lot more sense in retrospect. It wasn't very smart. So this is an old man with a wife, apparently, and he decided that it was in his best interest to peep through my windows. It was not. At first I thought I was being humble. I thought I was just, I don't know, paranoid, flattering myself. Not really, you know what I mean? But I kept brushing it off. Maybe it's just me. But then after 3 days of this, 5/22, one day either Delray got out of work early or he had the day off or something like that. And he happened to be home at the time the mailman came, and he often wasn't. And so he started noticing it too. And he was watching just to make sure, just to keep an eye out for me, just to protect me. And he noticed the same thing. So it wasn't just me. He also became aware of it. And he actually went outside when the mailman came and started being weird, creeping around the corner. Del went outside and told him, look, this is my wife. You need to keep your eyes on the road and not through my front windows, not through my windows. Do your job and mind your business. And I honestly thought that was so hot and super respectful. I really enjoyed that. Not to have the situation play out, but to have somebody stand up and not only see the truth, but be righteously concerned and have the strength, stamina, the capacity to do something about it, even just vocally. And after that day, the mailman stopped. Until Dre died a few months later. And I wasn't going to drive that car. I think it was a stick shift anyway, if I recall. And so I had it taken out of the driveway. In fact, I had my biological father take it, the auto mechanic. And about 3 months later, he started doing it again, and it became a huge problem. And I think what happened was that he noticed Delray's car was gone. It's like he noticed there wasn't a man around anymore. And he either felt safe enough to be a creep, or he felt like it gave him the clearance to do so. Like he felt like maybe I didn't have a problem with him being a creep, but Delray did. So now that it looked like Delray was gone, he was free to start being weird to me, which it was not okay. It made me very uncomfortable. It did not make me feel safe in my home. Okay, I love you, Beju. Okay. Bye. I've never had that happen before. That's so funny. There's a Ring camera behind me, and I heard it activate when I stepped over here. But that was my stepdad. He was talking to me through it. I didn't even know he could do that. Somebody says, what does Beju mean? He's Portuguese, Brazilian, so he speaks Portuguese as his first language. It means kisses. Beju. But he was just saying, look, I got more stones. I got the supplies. I'll be back. I have a story about that too. I noticed some synchronicities. I had to go take care of some errands today, and they were out of town, so I went to do a bunch of them at once. I'll tell you about that in a minute, but it has to do with these stones, and it ties into Aphrodite. I didn't know it until later. Shouldn't have surprised me, but anyway, we'll get into it. Speaking of, she looks very statuesque to me. I heard that. Didn't you just do an Aphrodite design? Yeah, like a couple of weeks ago. I actually really liked that one. But I digress. I heard that. Karmic said, I wish I hadn't done that to her. Oh, I was going to ask, what did you do? But I heard stir the pot. Yeah, well, no, you should not have. Anyway. Oh, you know what? Actually, I know exactly where that came from. That was a karmic male, a local karmic male, instigating 322. And he actually had some hand in the whole crap with the mailman nonsense. So it was about 3 months after he died that the mailman started being 1111 on the clock, as there's still 322, or excuse me, 1111 on the count, on the timer, as it's 322. Lots of traffic all of a sudden. And either this creepy peepee Tom mailman thought that, this old man thought that because Delray wasn't there anymore, then either I was not protected and he could be a creep, or he thought that, just to recap that Delray was the one with the problem. Because I thought it was just in my head. I thought I was I thought I was overthinking, but I wasn't. He was being a creep. And then Del watched quietly. And when he noticed and saw the same thing and realized that it wasn't an innocent thing, this guy was being a freak, he said something about it. But he did so because I felt unsafe. Him being gone did not mean that that dude had the clearance to come back and be a creep. There's enough emphasis on the message in this too. Possible old situations or cycles of people. I just told someone else about this. Actually happened to stop into the restaurant for a minute. And one of the cooks there was a quick topic of Mercury retrograde while he was at the grill. And I mentioned that it's something about, exes and old people from the past and things like that trying to come up and cause problems. Now, the reason that I brought that up, that whole bit with the mailman, is because, first of all, he pulled up to deliver mail, but he was saying something to the neighbor. And he was saying something about the reason there was a lot of traffic was because there were a lot of people in town, which I just thought was the dumbest, redundant statement to make. I'm like, obviously, if there's a lot of traffic, there are a lot of people. The two go hand in hand. What do you mean? You see, I heard that. Someone's laughing. He's like, oh, yeah, you're right. Now it does make why he thought it was appropriate to be a creep to you make more sense. That dude's dumb. Yeah, well, there's that. Anyway, also why he thought it was appropriate to try to come and do it again after Dre died. Yeah, both make more sense now. He's just not very right in the head. 1422. Should have figured that from his behaviors, but good God, that 1-2 sentence conversation I just overheard was enough for me. God says, I have nothing to do with that. I know. Don't take my name in vain. Sorry, Sky Daddy. Right, don't put me and that mailman in the same sentence. Funny. But this being said, This upcoming Mercury retrograde. What was it? Brittany, Cosmic Intuitive Wifey. Mercury in the microwave. She's so freaking cute. Past people or cycles or issues coming back up. Not necessarily to be a huge problem, just to be acknowledged, addressed. This doesn't even have to necessarily be like a physical problem that it causes. It's just a psyche shift. There's some kind of spiritual or mental cognizance, some kind of deprogramming or reprogramming of the conscious awareness of a belief system. There was an emphasis on this message today too. It came up in another topic. I was at the dispensary and this came up there. I was picking out strains and one of them was called Mind Flayer. I'm like, no way. It sounds like it's from the Stranger Things, which I do resonate with as a weirdo, gifted medium. 1622. I heard, did you get that? No, because it was a hybrid, and often sativa makes me anxious, so I'm very careful about that. I prefer high, like the highest of indica dominance, if not 100% Indo. I heard, so what did you get? Garlic patties, which was a new one for me. It was super potent. I actually have that packed right now. And the other one, I think it was another shock mints. I like the mints. Alien mints is one that I like. Shock mints I also really like. I think this is another shock mints if I recall. I don't think they had alien. Yeah, it was definitely shock mints. Shock mints and garlic patties today. I heard, how much did you get? Enough. To be all right for a minute. Okay, so back on track. All this aside, slight side tangent on all of this. Oh, now there's a cute puppy, one of the neighbors with a dog. That dog hurt, another message here, hurt its leg, got his leg hurt, and then, but is a very hyper rambunctious kind of upbeat dog. And it is, I heard that. You're all right with everybody. You got neighbors. And, yeah, I'm like, I don't have problems with people unless they're problematic. So, yeah. Pretty much. I don't do drama. I do nails. And ladies don't start fights, but we'll finish them. I love that movie. That quote is from the Aristocats. Mind you, I said that last night, I think, too, but I didn't make that up. It's a children's movie. Disney for the win. I just heard, I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. I hear I misjudged you. I hear I didn't realize you were really going through that hard of a time. I hear I thought you were looking for attention, like seeking attention. Hello. No, baby, when the hermit says, hey, I'm coming out of my shell because I'm not doing so well by myself in here, you should listen. Kind of at my wit's end. I need help. You should listen. Why do you think I'm not on screen right now? I don't need to be seen. I'm here for you. Nobody else is talking in the comments. It's just me right now. talking. I'm not responding other than to any telepathy or energy that's here. But if I wanted to sit here and not have anybody talk in the comment section, I could just be in the house with the cats, which I will be going back to do momentarily. I'm here for you, boo-boo. 2022. I just heard her better catch her while she's outside. You better stay the fuck away from me if you're going to be a hood rat. Divine masculine. I just heard a divine masculine energy. Very defensive. Say something about they're going to regret it. Give or take a few words if they don't leave her alone. I just heard pushing up daisies. Don't you touch her. Don't even think about it. Don't even try. I just heard magnum. I've got my magnum. Is that a gun? Let me go grab the laptop. I need to nerd out for a second. And also a couple of decks so I could just double check these energies. I'm here. I heard that. Now I see why you did it that way. Isn't it nice? They need to be settled down a little bit more, but sorry. Let me look this up. Because I heard magnum, but I saw like a hand pistol. A no, not that. Magnum. Yeah, magnum can refer to several things, including. It says it's a firearm cartridge. Magnum firearm. Okay. I'm not a gun girl. You know what's really weird? I don't like guns, most specifically because they usually are indicative of violence, and more specifically, it's the violence I don't like. I fully understand that they can keep people safe, as long as there's protocol and safety standards for them. Like, there's a reason that is there, and there are guidelines for that. I get it. But interestingly enough, I'm a really good shot. And I think it's pretty funny that somebody who doesn't like guns is very good at hitting a target. Somebody says, what kind? Well, before I stopped talking to my biological father, he would... Okay, I just split the deck. King of Wands. Passionate, very passionate energy. Divine Masculine moving towards Six of Cups, moving towards his Divine Feminine, wanting to offer love. This is sweetness, possibly past life connections too. Ace of Swords and truth, communication and truth. Look, building, because Divine Feminine's over here building. Queen of Wands, she's over here building and creating the match to his King of Wands. But they're really both the Emperor and the Empress, is what I'm picking up. Hello. Except for she's got people in the background trying to come for her and her coins. Yeah, you know why? Because she's the star. Hear the kitty cat meowing. Magnum firearm. So, oh, it does look like a handgun. That's what I saw. I saw like a pistol. Yeah, it looked like that. Desert Eagle, it says. That's what I was seeing in my head when I heard the word Magnum. So what he was saying, this Divine Masculine, says, if you don't leave her alone, I'll put a bullet in your brain. No hesitation. Not that he was seeking to necessarily at all specifically go out and target people, but if they keep coming at her and will not leave her alone, he said basically he'll put himself between her and whoever's trying to harm her, and then he'll put a slug in their head. Slug, that was him speaking. I'm channeling. It's not my lingo. Hold on, put a slug. Put a slug in a head. Someone's head. I guess it's a term for a bullet, right? A slug. The phrase to put a slug in someone's head is a slang term referring to shooting someone in the head with a gun. Exactly. Well, there you go. Thanks, Google. Anyway, to answer your question, somebody says, what kind? Hand pistol, like handguns, but also he put rifles in my hand too. He was very, I mean, he just told me to point at the target, aim, and shoot. And so I did. I didn't know I was doing good or bad. I just did what I was taught and told to the best of my ability and happened to hit all the targets. And the first time I think I was under 10 years old. It might have been like 8 or 9. That was where it's like a hunting rifle or something. And then he went out in the woods and put like beer cans on top of trees. Told me to shoot them. Okay. And I did. He was baffled. He's like, have you ever shot a gun before? I'm like, no. I'm like 8 years old. And then when I was in high school, maybe, or just after high school, I think I was like 17 or 18, he had a hand pistol, and he put that in my hand, and put some more cans out, and told me to shoot them off of the back of an old trailer he had out there next to the snowmobiles, and I hit those too, off the back porch. It's been a while, but I would say the few times since oh yeah, and then there was one time, actually, don't do this. If I had known this, I wouldn't have done that. My daughter jumped so hard in my belly. I didn't realize that the sound would echo so much, nor how loud it would be. But I had somebody who was ex-military put like a military pistol, grade pistol or something, super powered. The kickback on that was holy crap. Too strong for me, but I still made the targets. It just took me a second to get used to the kickback. I had to take a couple of practice shots, and I didn't with the others. I maybe like one. With the rifle, but yeah, the kickback on that high-powered pistol was huge. Anyway, I have a picture of that actually. Hold on, because I was pregnant. The big military gun in my hand. But when I shot it, if you've ever felt a lady's belly when she's pregnant, when the baby gets the hiccups, you can like see the baby jump or move. She jumped so hard in my belly, the gun scared her, and I didn't do it again after that. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Oh God. No way. I forgot. I just went to go find that picture and like a domestic abuser popped up. I remember it was so bad. It was so bad, dude. It was so bad. Look, there I am with my baby girl. On a schooner. I made this whole date. He wanted pizza, so I went and got his favorite pizza. I didn't. I wanted Thai food, so I got my Thai food. And he, I brought stuff so that we could go on this little boat trip, this cute little schooner thing. And he was such a dick. Like the whole time, he was so mean and mad and just like didn't want to be there and ungrateful. I'm like, motherfucker, I planned this whole thing for you. Go away. Shit. All kinds of things are popping up. Hold on. That was a good one, though. That was divine masculine energy. Is it a cover photo? I don't remember where it is. There it is. Pregnant MGM with a gun. Kickback on that thing was massive, dude. I don't know what the cartridge was. I heard that. Oh, the cartridge. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Anyway, back to the reading. Okay, so first you had passion. Allow your heart to sing and soul to sing with joy. Then you had work on your partnership and flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. This is I feel like this is in regards to the divine masculine. There's a strong magnetic connection here, and the divine feminine is between the two of them. Yes, you look between the two of them. I hear just the two of us. Okay. The next two that fell out on a separate stack behind that, the question was, I believe it was, what is divine masculine wanting? It's reconciliation. He doesn't want there to be a gap. I hear he wants to bridge the connection or bridge the gap between them. I don't want any conflict. I don't want any, he says, I just want to love you. Just let me love you. Playfulness, recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this might be spending time together. This could just be like laughing and the way that they make each other feel. This could be going and doing things, having adventures, or I just heard a walk in the park. I also heard and saw something this morning about divine masculine wanting to just hold divine feminine's hands. Could be walking through town, wherever they are. Or I also saw something about going to the beach. He wanted to go to the beach. Okay, and so what is No. Yeah, this is what he wants. This is what Divine Masculine wants. Playfulness, lighthearted love, right? The joy between them, and then to come together, to come back together. So what is he doing to get what he wants? Or what is the message? Is love yourself first. This may be what he's been doing, trying to just calibrate himself, or for some, this is the Divine Feminine. She's just been focusing on taking care of herself or trying to make sure she's in a balanced space. Which is also why these manifestations are coming through. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, but very soon. Because what she wants is the Divine Masculine. She wants time with him. She wants conversation. She just wants to love him too. Like, there's been a big emphasis on the message this morning that's come through about Divine Feminine. Oh, this might make me cry. Like, I feel it in the back of my throat and my chest. Yeah, see, my eyes are watering. She's like, ooh, you're gonna get me with this one. I don't want anything from you. I don't want or need your money. I don't want things from you. I want you. I could get things from many places or people, myself even, but I hear money cannot buy all the love that's here tonight. No. I hear what I want can't be bought. No. You can't buy genuine connection or authentic love. There was another message too from a Divine Masculine. Hold on, I need to sit with this for a second. But this is what's happening next. Very soon, there's communication coming through. I dropped a card. Hold on. And like, this was the next message, like what you can expect is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And for some, this will happen, very soon. This could be today. I know that's what some of them have wanted. They've been thinking about reaching out or planning to reach out. But very soon. I just heard, I'm going to contact you tonight, or I'm going to call you tonight. That's for some. There was another message too. Oh yeah, I've been hearing this on and off for days. I don't know if he was speaking to him, like thinking of this to himself or talking to somebody else, but there was something about a masculine, a Divine Masculine. Either he dealt with stuff in his childhood where there was lack or struggle just in general, but financially, I hear I never wanted to feel that way again. No, so there was a big emphasis on money and building for him, but this is one piece of this. There are two pieces to this. take what you will from that. It's not for everybody, of course, but some will resonate with some will resonate with none, some will resonate with both, and either is okay. But I think he's used to people who want him for the wrong reasons. Money can't buy love, but when you have it, when you have something that someone else wants, often I hear wealth makes me a target for money grubbers. Yeah, I bet it does. You know how I know that? Because I've dealt with the same thing. They don't rob empty houses. I still haven't told you about the Venetian garden stuff, but I will momentarily. Ties into Aphrodite, all of it, actually, goddess of love. So here we are. Hello, doing a love reading. Full out synchronicity. I have witness. My stepdad was there. Also the cashier at the store. The home and garden store. But back onto that message, that main message. This divine masculine was saying something about finally finding the woman of his dreams and she can't be bought. Like, he's used to dealing with gold diggers or something, or using money to impress people, or being able to sway things in his favor with charm and resources or something. But I may need to go inside, so give me just a second. 4222. He said, now that I finally have her, I finally found the woman I want, and like, she doesn't want my money. She's not impressed with money, and so she wants his time. She wants his love. She wants, to hug him and kiss him and cuddle him. Things that cannot. Okay, I'm back. I have to get set up for inside now, really quickly. A couple of things. Battery needs to be charged. Fix that problem first. There you go. They just did it again. Thank you. Oh dear. See, I moved my setup around, now it's all jacked up. It's all right, not a big deal. I also had to go make sure to finish that little garden spot, or at least get it. Get the design set up so he could finish putting it in. He did. It looks great now. It's just a little bit that needed to be done. I'll tell you the story about that as well. They asked for my help when designing the house. Certain aspects of it, especially when it came to decor and color, texture, flooring, all that stuff, paint. And I was asked for the same kind of advice today on the walkway. They know I'm very good at that stuff. Okay. So the next spot was, what is the discussion going to pertain to? You know, what are the core emphasis of topic that need to be discussed, want to be discussed, that he wants to speak about, that they will be speaking about, etc. And more specifically on the final outcome, right? What's the final outcome for them? Final outcome is these romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. So real, true love between them. Also, marriage and babies. That was very simple. I just heard, I'm going to put a ring on that pretty little finger and get you knocked up in no time. Goodness gracious. Well, he knows what he wants. Give him that. Kudos, mate. My name is not mate. It's not mate, it's babe. Okay. Behind that, I let Ganesha speak. Be candid, so be authentic. Be honest. Be upfront. Be raw. There's something about opening or expanding in regards to spiritual practice and new beginnings. This is also in relation to connection, conversation with divine masculine. Capacity to love, opening up. Prosperity. Fulfillment. And so they bring each other peace and balance. Yin and yang. Openness. Not being afraid to open either of their heart. He's also feeling quite protective of her. They nurture each other. Seek the well-being of each other. Belonging, meaning they just want each other to feel safe and whole. They want to hold each other. And I did say that. Just lots of love and hugs and kisses and cuddles and steadfastness. This is a stable connection, or will be. Maintain the faith. That looks like a pregnant belly to me. It's not, it's Ganesha, but acceptance. Accept the delight, the joy that comes from this enlightened connection. This is why there's a drive and a passion to move towards each other and not give up also. Determination. They've got a level of determination between them. He says, I'm determined to be with you. I'm determined to have you. What did I hear earlier? He said something like, I'm going to make you mine. There's a song about that too. I hear take your time also. He says, I don't want to steal your freedom. I don't want to wreck your Fridays. I just want to take your time. Meaning, I'm not ever looking to oppress you, make you feel trapped. I don't want to tie you down. I want to lift you up. I want to love you. Tie her down in a bad way. He says it, unless it's in the bedrooms, but only with consent. Spicy. No doubt, he said, you are the only one that I want to spend the rest of my lifetime with. I just want to take your time, he said. Okay, and I wanted one from my answer deck. The only one that flew out first straight out of the deck was the yes card. So there's yes, this communication is coming. Yes, this connection is coming, or collaboration with a romantic partner. Sexuality came behind that. Parenting and children. I just read that as pregnancy and children at first, though. Make music. Exactly. And there were songs about all of this coming up while I was shuffling in my ears clairaudiently. And also they were wanting to make music together. And I don't mean instrumentally, I mean sexually. Maybe both. Definitely like to play music, though. Like feeling safe. Raising your standards. New opportunity. So this is an opportunity to expand this connection. Elevate it. Be honest. Oh, you know what? While I was doing errands earlier, pulled in to drop some water off to someone. It was at the gym. We were dropping water off to a gym. I saw a couple of dragonflies. I did a double take. Caught my attention. Look inside yourself. Environmental awareness. And that could simply be being mindful of those spirit synchronicities. There was a reference of vacation also. So either him taking time to spend with her, or them going to spend time together, or whatever it is. But there's also a message about it doesn't matter, like maybe you're not in communication right now. But be honest with yourself. Are you noticing the synchronicities? Is there a higher connection here? Is the love still in your heart? Check in with yourself. Look inside yourself. Because really what they both want is to enjoy each other's company. Okay. And that he's determined to have this. He says, and you. I don't want anyone else. No, that's what he said. Here. Ow, did you hear my jaw? Relocate. I'm gonna get you, Karmics. Pie Face and Co. 3522. You're headed to the slammer now. The clink. Oh, as far as all of those other mini distraction, there weren't so much distractions as they were little side channels and notes to bring up. But yes, that's what it was. It was a good 20 minutes or so of little interruptions that were relevant. There were little side stories and references to tie in the spirituality and the psychology and just warnings. So it's all relevant. But as I'm sitting down to do this love reading, and it's been otherwise quiet and chill, all of a sudden there's just so much traffic and it's just nonsense and people being stupid and like actually unintelligent. Oh, there's so much traffic in town because there are so many people here. I'm like, yeah, that usually is the reason people are driving cars around. There are people in them. What? Not a smart statement. Caught on live TV. Somebody said it's not TV. It is. It's internet TV. YouTube. Tube is a word for TV. This is called a channel. You're on my channel right now. You know. If you don't like the things I'm saying, change the channel. Why don't you scroll up or down? So aside from everything else, and yeah, look, another little interruption, karmic interruption. Every time I was getting ready to speak on this, there were these weird karmic distortion energies that tried to insert themselves 5522, and it's the dark energy trying to use anybody who is stupid enough or evil enough and low vibrational enough to just be an open vessel. Like the devil has his hand straight up these people's assholes and is just using them as puppets. You know what? There's a scene in Buffy the Vampire... No, it's not Buffy. It's a spin-off of Buffy. It's Angel, which is a vampire series. And there's a scene... Hold on. I'll show you. With puppets, and that's exactly what they do. Oh, also I've called out the targeting on children lately, and they were specifically using these were evil people using puppets to, I think they were turning people into puppets or something actually, and then abusively using them to lure children into watching their television show, except for they were harvesting the energy of these children. These children were left drained and not feeling well and just kind of zombified. It's because they were sucking their life force out through the TV with this show. Hold on. I don't know if I can find... Here it is. Found it.
In our secret backyard, we can make your day more fun and less hard, no more frowning. Let's get learning ABCs at 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything from words to weather. We'll discover.
Smile Time is about a small group of demons who have a temporary leave from...
Tommy, you should never break a promise.
Polo is kind of the lead bad guy. He's kind of the head of the gang of the Smile Time puppets. He's kind of a dual personality.
You know...
Okay, and so they...
Ratio's right, man. This angel cat must have been the dude that broke into the don't room last night. That's what I'm saying. He messed with the nasty.
They're like
The most interesting
demonic
story
puppets.
I've been able to grapple with. It's a good, nutty show.
You know, but they stick their hands in these puppets in their back. Or is it the other way around? Hold on. It might be the other way around. Look. That's what I was looking for. I finally found it in the clip.
It's kind of tough.
Are you saying you want to talk to the hand? Oh, I think he does. Come on, fat boy. Why don't you talk to the hand? Make him swallow his tongue again.
It's such a weird transference when you're
Creepy,
we all
huh?
started as actors. The harder thing is
So it's like that. That's how they're behaving. Hi, love. How are you? I'm going to do some Reiki in a minute if you'd like some. That's the kind of energy. My hair tie fell. Oh no, that's the one I tossed over there last night. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. So as I was getting ready to do this little love read, all of those interferences came up. And I do feel like that's been the situation, either in regards to communication, like maybe the masculine was wanting to go towards the feminine to either communicate or actually come face to face, and then something was coming up or bunches of stuff was coming up, interferences, distractions, in some cases temptations, but it's all dark energy trying to steer people off course right before you get ready to win, to overcome a cycle, to clear through a battle, to gain something good for yourself. All of the traps are thrown, all of the things that anyone dark or anything carrying that energy thinks will block you often will try to come up in your path. But it's about showing the divine with your actions and also your counterpart on both accords, in both masculine and feminine energy, that you care, that you choose each other every time. So there is, I'm turning the light back on, devotion between them. I have to do my other set still. I've been busy lady in the garden, doing errands and laundry. This love anchors you together. Nothing can separate you. Commitment. Your relationship moves to the next level of love and unity. Possibly marriage. Destiny's guiding you to new love. Look for the signs and keep an open heart. I'm going to do that when I get off of here, though. This is one of my next steps today. Switch the laundry and then go finish my nails. Last, told you. I just heard sex and babies. With a loyal divine counterpart, somebody who wants a lasting bonded union together forever. This love will continue on always and forever. Pure sexual chemistry sparks between you. Unleash the energy. Destiny's guiding you to new love. Look for the signs and keep an open heart. Your relationship moves to the next level of love and unity, and this love anchors you together, so nothing can separate you. It's just a conscious choice that has to be made. Destiny draws the two together. They have to choose each other, though, instead of being distracted or lured away, tempted. Divine masculine. No, I'm being called to be quiet. Thank you. Divinely guided steps take you towards a successful outcome, and there it is. It's just about choosing that higher path and frequency. Passion and fireworks still sparks in your love life. Okay, and so there is communication coming. Communication about a desire to reconcile, a desire to come back together. A message or contact from your love is on its way. Second chances, getting back together or getting together is possible. Keep an open heart. This could be from past lives too, or both. Could be this life and previous incarnations. It just depends on the situation. And it may not have been like it may just have been a disconnect in communication. But I also know that there have been exes and even potential new pathways and partnerships coming up. It's a choice. Do you pick your person? Do you pick your partner? Do you pick the divine? But you see, they have a fondness for each other, and so they do. Tender, soft feelings exist between you, so gently honor the energy. You are the only one your love chooses to be with, and I won't say what the divine masculine said specifically, but give or take a few words, what he had to say was, okay, I heard that. Actually, I heard this earlier today too. I'll let the song speak for me. Okay. Your heart already whispers the answer. So even though there may be people interested in you, it doesn't make them viable options. Not if they're not compatible, and not if it's not your person, specifically 4:22 on the clock here on the East Coast. Certainly not if it's a past energy. I do feel like past cycles with exes and things like that, they're closed out, or they should be. A new chapter in your book of love is now calling you for a fresh start. And it's not even a new book. In some cases, excuse me, it's not even a new chapter. In some cases, we closed that book and we've started a new one. Thoughts of you are on their mind, considering feelings and emotions, and there's sweetness between you, right? There's lots of love and tenderness here, but also patience is now required in some cases, right? It's like just taking care of your stuff in the meantime. It's like for Divine Feminine, just do your thing, mind your business, do your thing. On the interim of him reaching out. Now, that does not mean that he should take that as oh, okay, well, she's waiting, I've got time. No. Would you want to sit there, anxious or otherwise? See, he says, no, I could. Okay, exactly. Some of them were like, well, I wasn't going to do that anyway. No, you weren't. And that's good. Some of them need to get out of their ego, though. Sometimes if you wait too long, you lose your spot. I'm getting ready to paint my other set. It's a good healing tool. A good way to activate both left and right centers of the brain as well. So there's sweetness here. It doesn't mean just put your life on hold, just wait for him to come back and no, girl, live your life. But in this particular energy I'm picking up, this is a very close connection. This masculine's, you see that monitoring spirit? Motherfuck. I had the door open for a few minutes earlier. Caught it right in my hand. No. One of the cats got out for a bit. That's what happened. Little monkey cracked the door. Now there's stuff in here I gotta get out. I was trying to bring stuff in. It slipped out beneath my ankle. Either way, minor problems. Not really problems, just nuisances. It's kind of like this karmics. Like a lot of them want to seem like more of a problem than they are at this point. They're still trying to drag out problems, but they don't really have the power or authority at all, let alone in the ways that they thought that they did before. It's like they want to scare people into thinking that, but really they're so fucking powerless, and also dealing with such heavy loads of karma right now. They can't do what they were trying to. Some of them still tried, but no. Okay, so remember in the meantime, that looked like a middle finger for a second. And it's like a screw you to anybody who's trying to interrupt love, block the divine connections. And then also these karmic energies who are just so angry at the divine, angry at love. You used what today? Yeah, so as far as these connections, I do feel like the ones that I'm largely picking up on, they're They're coming through quickly. It's not a spiteful thing. It's not a, go live your life and date other. No, it's just love yourself. Take care of your stuff. And trust that he's coming much more quickly than some of you think. Try to stay positive. Of course, within reason, you don't sit there and wait forever for somebody who's just not coming through. Don't waste your life. But give it a second. Give it a day if you haven't. You're feeling. You're so funny. I used that today. Used what? My finger. You threw me with that one, girl. I'm like, what? What? Her heart? What were we talking about? We're talking about painting and what? Which one? What? So many topics in such a small amount of time. That was hilarious. That's not the response I expected. Should have figured, but anyway, this last little stack I have here before I shuffle out some randos. Yeah, see, they wanted to cause confusion. I just split the deck. Randos, but it's blocked. No. A couple of cards just hit the floor. 2 of Cups. Ace of Cups in the world. Yeah, this is a divine union. It's coming together regardless. Because God wants it to. Thank you. I don't blame you. Ice hockey commercials just showed up on the screen. Okay, so first and foremost, the first card that came out of the last stack was reaching out. Like what to expect within the next, either today or within the next short little time period. Expect this masculine to reach out. You may have had some work stuff to deal with. There's maybe something about meeting at work, either like if I met my divine counterpart while I was live streaming and they came through my comment section, for example, that would be kind of classified as workplace romance, my space of work, or one part of it. Personal evolution within your relationship, spiritual soul path, spirit soul path, falling in love, sudden feelings that this is the one. Feel that root chakra shift? There's a lot of love and chemistry here, but it's also in the heart. There's a lightening happening, an opening of the crown chakra and the ears. I feel like this love is helping activate and awaken both of them really, but also the divine masculine. It's like she's helping lift him up spiritually and he helps physically ground her or helps her find regulation on levels. I do feel like they do this for each other, although they do seek to do this for themselves. But I just heard him say, "You're good for me." Validation on the hockey. Oh God, I knew that was for a reason. Thanks for confirming. I'm glad that helps. I hope it helps. Great steps guided to love. Guided steps to great love, rather. Follow the path of ascension. Didn't I just say that? I feel like they're both elevating. Yeah. And look at the Fae. Little Fae in the corner. Faith, trust, and pixie dust. forgiveness. Let healing waters, allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. And you know what? In some cases, this may be communications or healing or forgiveness between the counterparts, but I do also feel like if there are no issues between you, or there's nothing to, work out or even just hug out, like hug it out. Hear the dog in the background? It's a black lab. Then this is the counterparts coming to love each other, and the love that they share between each other, the love that they have for each other and show each other, helps each of them, could be one or the other, but I feel like it's both of them. It helps both of them heal from any pains of the past. Like if one person has an abandonment wound from being neglected and mistreated and having like a single argument cause everything to just blow up in their face and you just expect it to end because it always does, then the love that this consistent and understanding and patient person has helps heal that. Maybe there's a masculine who's used to people going after him for the wrong reasons, money. Well, the fact that his counterpart, I hear, isn't impressed with that or doesn't want him for those reasons or has her own or a combination of which or both. He says, I hear him say, I want to take care of you. And she understands that if that's his love language and that's how he feels like he needs to express, and that's okay. But yeah, he says, I love that you value and respect me for other things. That's what it is. Like if he grew up in a situation where money made him feel important, money made him feel powerful, maybe people were not nice to him, or maybe he was put in bad positions growing up because there was a lack of resources, and he decided that that was his way of protecting himself from going through that or feeling like that or even healing that. But then again, it opens you up to maybe you didn't have enough at one point, but then now you have so much that people are chasing after you for the wrong reasons. Well, that's another wound based on and stemming from that initial wound that caused him to want to have all of those resources in the first place. One was a lack and loss and abandonment wound. Then the other one was he was trying to basically fill that with that void with money. And then it led to empty vessels just chasing money, using him to do it. It creates another wound on top of a wound. God. I'm glad I can help, girl. Yuck. I don't know how you feel on that. Goes to show that there are weird people everywhere. You just got to find the right ones, your people. Find your people in the world. Dipwits. I've never heard that. I've heard nitwits. I've heard dipshits, but dipwits is a new one for me, and that's funny. You're funny. That's a good one. So, the divine feminine loving him for his, maybe his humor. We're laughing over here. His humor, his intellect, he says, you love me for more than my status, and I love that about you, yeah. Well, they balance each other. He says, I want to give you the world, and I heard her say, yeah, but I only want you. And he says, I know, and that's why you deserve it, and the whole moon. But he says, you are my moon. You're the moon to my sun. So sudden feelings that this is the one. Your worth does not depend on the other person. Right. So this is that message of divine feminine. Like if there's a pause in communication, that doesn't make you less valuable. Go love yourself. Like, don't wait on somebody who's not showing you any action or effort or even trying to communicate. But, or quite frankly, is doing the opposite. Causing problems. I hear your self-love makes you more romantically attractive in this moment. It's a frequency. But it does mean while there is a break in a real connection, even just a small gap in conversation, your worth does not depend on someone else's actions or lack thereof. Don't stay in a toxic situation, but don't let a toxic situation make you feel like you deserve toxicity or that you don't deserve peace and real love. That's not for everybody. There's a split connection. Some of the masculines are not on that wavelength at all. They're not on the, well, I'm playing games, or I'm going not, I'm not going to communicate. It's like they really just needed a second to calm their thoughts or find the right words or sort out an issue. And I heard them, but they should communicate. Yeah, I agree, especially when it leaves the other party, can leave the other party in their head. But some of them aren't doing that. However, I actually want to get a clarifier on that one. Let's pull that out, shall we? That actually may not have to do with the divine masculine at all. That may have to do with other people. The way that other people treated you does not make you less valuable. And the love that this divine masculine has helps you let go of the past, of the pain that these other people caused you, because they don't matter. You've got divine masculine's love, your own self-love too. And so his love helps you forgive and release the pain in these people. Because you're worth that. You're worthy of this love. You shouldn't have to sit there and dwell in the toxicity of the past. Your communication goes beyond mere words, psychic connection, and that's for those who it's not a toxic thing. There may be a small gap in conversation. Yeah, I even hear this divine masculine say, I'm not doing that again. Right, he just needed a second to gather his thoughts. I hear make the launch, take the leap forward, because that's it. Like, once he does that, he says it won't happen again. It's a general reading. Forever young. I'm not doing personals quite right now. Not right on here. This is general. So, marriage also came out. Wedding bells are ringing. Your romance is about to evolve. Wow, look what's playing in the background. I pulled you closer to my chest. I didn't play this. And you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you never know. So you played it cool when I was scared of letting go. I played it cool when I was scared of letting go. He says, I won't do that again. I almost lost you. I was afraid to tell you how I felt, and I almost lost you. I needed a second to regain my composure and gather my thoughts, or close a loose end, or dot an I, cross a T. But that's because when he does come, he says, and it'll be quick. I'm not going to make you wait. That's not fair, and I wouldn't expect you to do that anyway. He says, you don't deserve that. He says, I know someone else will snatch you up if I don't come be with my wife. Make you my wife. I played it cool when I was scared of letting go. Big emphasis on that. I
wanna stay with you
Until we're gray and old.
Say you won't let go.
Oh, I told you.
Say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll breakfast in bed. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye, and I'll thank my goodbye, and I'll thank my lucky star. The kids to school, wave them goodbye, and I'll thank my lucky stars for that night.
Forehead kisses.
When you looked over your shoulder.
Oh, this is gonna make me cry, dude. Babies.
For a minute, I forget that I'm older.
I wanna dance with you right now.
Oh, you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day
You'll
you'll
get
get
better.
better.
You make me feel this way somehow. Your romance is about to evolve and level up. Be the witness to each other's lives. So there's an offer of, here, let's spend time together. I don't want to be apart from you anymore. Or ever again, in some cases. He's going to tell her this. Loving words hold great power. Heart, body, mind, and soul. There's no part of them that's not connected. 4:44 on the clock here on the East Coast. You're gonna get me with that one. Right in the feels. Are you laughing or crying? Laughing with tears in the back of my throat and eyeballs. So both. A song of youthful playfulness. Oh, he said that.
I knew I loved you then, but you never known. 'Cause I played it cold over, I put you. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute, I was stone cold sober. Never, and I swear that every day you'll get better. Look up, just say it's on your head. I'll take the kids to school. Wait.
Hold on, I need to find this line. I know it's in here. There it is. Okay, it's a couple lines out. We're almost there.
Goodbye, and I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder,
For a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Whoa.
you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better.
You make me feel this way somehow.
I'm so in love with you.
I hope you know
Darling, your love is more
where could they know?
We've come so far, my dear. Look how we've grown. I wanna stay with you until we're getting old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go.
I heard that. It literally doesn't look like she aged. I heard, how old were you in that? Like 13. Isn't that funny? It's weird. Marriage and babies, like we said. Marriage and babies. And real love with the quickness. And heartfelt communication. Thoughts out loud. Oh, thinking out loud. Got it. Okay. This was the song that I was actually trying to play and heard earlier. It's by Andy Grammer. Let me put these cards away and clear my table. Also pack a fresh bowl. Because I think I smoked half of one in like 2 days.
We don't read. When we're born into this world, we don't really get to stay. Little boys and little girls, and into brand new families. There comes a time in life when we finally get to choose. I choose you. And I choose you. We can't give up 2 cents. That's what we'll be. We don't get an opinion on our ethnicity. And the one we spend our life with, that we get to choose. I choose you. I choose you. I choose you. To be by my side. Lonely at night. It's the biggest decision. I'm about to get it right. I choose you. I choose you. Everybody has one.
You know what I hear too? I'm gonna pull a few cards. There's abundance Reiki. I just heard a cappella Reiki, so it's not necessarily about singing. Could just be about being able to speak, having the comfortability to speak. Something about soul song. I just got a vision of Happy Feet, the heart song, and Happy Feet speaking their heart's truth. I also just heard visionary Reiki. Should activate and help light up the creative spaces and vision. There's grounding Reiki too. Should help regulate energy. Should help bring some emotional and mental balance too as a result. Maybe even physical. Here, yes, definitely physical. Good. Definitely take care of yourself, right? Stretch and do what you need to do to physically care for you, but it all ties in. It's all energy, cellularly or otherwise. And if one is neglected, the others suffer. Here you go. All right.
Ain't this what you came for? Don't you wish you came more? Girl, what you playing for? Come on, let me kiss that. Ooh, let me miss that. What's wrong? Let me fix that. Twist that. Baby, tonight, I let you
Oh, did I? Oh no, I did. I called out I posted a few of them. I heard them clairaudiently. Hmm. It was the anniversary of his death. My stomach just got like sour. So sad. July 20th. Yeah, that really was heartbreaking. Stone Temple Pilots. I feel that. I feel that heartbreak. I know, baby, I know. Also, it's okay to cry. It's okay. I know you miss him. You guys got along, didn't you? I hear that he was a good guy. I'm sending love. Do you need a hug? Hugs. I don't know if that was you about him, but I heard that. Somebody's grieving and I felt that. I'm sending love. I know how that feels too. The battery just died. What are the odds? As you said that, like the timing. Holy crap. 9722. Also that monitoring spirit. There's another one. It's okay. It gives me a second to pull these cards over here. There's acceleration Reiki happening, coming through right now, meaning that there will be quick movement or faster paced movement. Not in a bad way, like regulation of things that need to be brought to peace and calm so that there's space for the fast moving relationship and passionate connection that's been building. Meaning, I hear I won't make you wait too long. That's it. It'll be moving forward. Don't worry about it. I don't deal with people who are dragging their feet, for sure. But sometimes there's stuff that comes up that needs to be dealt with and addressed. Just on an adult, responsible human level, including for survival. As long as they're not making excuses and dragging their feet, that's a different story. Depends on the person and energy. Not everybody is in the same spot or situation. I think that would be sad if they were. For some people. Turn on, please. There's counterbalance Reiki coming through. It is what it sounds like. It's just another layer of regulation energy. Oh, goodness. I just heard acquittal Reiki. Acquittal. An acquittal, if you get acquitted from a court of law, it means you are found not guilty. So if it's a situation where you were being persecuted or falsely targeted or blamed or something like that, that's being shifted. In turn, the actual guilty parties are being forced to take their blame and accountability. I just split the deck. It's walking away from things that don't serve you. that are not good for your mental and emotional well-being or physical. Yeah, see? So that you can take a step in a brand new direction, healthy direction instead. Mermaid. Divine Masculine said something earlier. I heard a Divine Masculine say something about wanting to take Divine Feminine, my little mermaid queen, I heard. Look, the Empress. This reminds me of Mother Mirror. Wow. Goodness. How did these all just come out like that together? The Emperor and the Empress. Right. He's ready to put a slug in someone's head if necessary. Ideally not, but yeah, he says, I'll protect you. You know I will. Divine Feminine. Your prayerful woman. This one looks like a Native American too. It's behind that. How did these fall out like that together? And the Lovers, Beauty and the Beast. Like Alice in Wonderland, it looks like. And then Princess Jasmine. High Priestess. The Magician. Having the strength to conquer these dark energies, overcome them once and for all. I'm very proud of everybody. Keep going. Divine Masculine. Heard that. Here, Make Me Proud by Drake. Let's do some herbal healing. There's some grief healing Reiki that's coming through too. This is also, it's called chalcopyrite, I believe. If I remember correctly. There's another one for that too. I forget what its name is. It's actually quite interesting. When it tarnishes, it changes colors. It can have like a rainbow hue to it and it looks gold. There are points where it can look like a rainbow because of the components of the geological makeup. Somebody just called me a nerd as if that insults me. I think that's funny. Thanks for the compliment. Yeah, I heard that. It wasn't a compliment. Oh, no, you think it wasn't a compliment. You think you're throwing an insult, but you're not very smart because all I hear is, I think you're smart and I'm going to try to make fun of you for it. So you're being mean because my intelligence insults you. You're being mean because you feel like I'm smarter than you and it makes you feel insecure, so you need to lash out. That's what I see and hear from that. It's not an insult. You think it is. It's not. It's because you're not smart enough to know better. I am. I heard that. Divine Masculine says, you leave my cute little nerdy wife alone. I love that about her. He says, it's one of my favorite things. I need mental stimulation. He says, I already claimed you. Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. That's funny. That's the energy I'm picking up. It's very protective and nurturing. Very lighthearted, though, and kind of funny. And I love this. It's good. It's all of what it needs to be. Not that there's not still room for growth and healing and all the jazz, but yeah, he says, I want to build with you, though. I don't want to be without you again, he says. Anything else? I need to sit and listen and make sure that some of this isn't private conversation. I'm being given the clearance to say that he says, I miss you. And that's it. I need to cap it right there. Soul Song by Gray Days. I'll pull it up. Oh, that was the song title. I did post some of his music the other day. The penguins, the spirit, the soul song. Mr. Meeker loved penguins. He loved penguins because, specifically emperor penguins, which is what the whole Happy Feet movie is about, love and finding a true love and your soul partner. And the way that they do that is they sing their song, their spirit songs, their soul songs, and to attract their mate. They just sing their heart. I was just channeling. But emperor penguins specifically are one of the very few creatures that pick a forever mate. They go and they will scour the beaches to find the perfect little pebble to offer up as an engagement ring to a female. And if she accepts it, like the wolves in the Twilight series, they're bonded for life. If one of them dies, (106:22), typically speaking, in every case, that's it. They mourn and they grieve and they don't pick another partner. They stay alone until they die. I heard that's sad, but also kind of romantic, isn't it? Soul song. I had an old viewer tell me that I reminded her of Brittany Murphy. Specifically, she said that when I was singing one day on a live stream, and she told me that she thought that I sounded like Brittany Murphy in the Happy Feet song. It's Gloria. She played Gloria. Which was funny because that is my middle name, not Gloria. I have to wait for this to reboot still. There is a karmic. I just got a flash of Chess's. Are his kids okay? Do you know what's going on with that? Was it his son maybe? Why am I seeing something about his kids? You probably know more than I do, girl. I don't know why. Oh, ow. Right in the center of my forehead. That hurt. I don't know what that is, but something's off. What is that? I don't know. I feel it though. Something's off. So that was weird. I almost wonder if it's a third eye block of some kind. Like, where's that coming? What is this? I hope everybody's all right. I hear somebody's mad. Somebody mad about something? I'm not exactly sure. Look, monitoring spirit. Bitch, please. You die. All right. Oh, somebody's so angry. It's like angry, screaming karmic female. You know, I keep picking this up on and off all day. There's one Cancerian karmic pedophile that's been locally around here. She was one of the ones who targeted my daughter. I've picked her energy up a few, it's just randomly. I'll just be minding my business. At one point I was sitting in the car on the highway and I got this weird, my stomach dropped and all of a sudden I picked up the distortion and she's like tantruming, screaming. I know she's been trying to play with spell work to control things. She thought she was secretive or slick, Kurt. No, bitch, you're still obsessed with me. It's been like, how much, like fucking 10 years and you can't get a grip, you 50-year-old hag. There was never any competition. That was a delusion in your head. That's why you lost. You're gonna rot under the prison with the rest of them, kitty toucher. Oh, when I posted that yesterday, here, kitty touchers, come try me. I fucking dare you. They got real scared. Also, when I picked up while I was in the shower that, like, I called out the stalking and they decided that they were going to do spell work, but I was in the shower. I picked it up. I jumped out of the shower, turned that shit off, grabbed a towel, and told them, put that fucking spell bag down now. They got real scared. Just the energy's funky. That's what I wondered about. I'm like, what was that third eye thing? It's like somebody doesn't want something to be seen or known. Some family members are pissed about no evidence about his passing. Yeah, or people trying to hide things. Something's off. I don't know. It's like somebody doesn't want somebody to see something. When I picked that up, I got this really sharp pain in the center of my forehead all of a sudden, right in the third eye. I feel it. It's like kind of weight and tension in the crown a little bit. Now I can clear that out anyway, but let's go. It's elevation Reiki. This is the one that I played the other day. I hear Divine Masculine say, are you going to trust me if I come back through? Do you need some peace of mind? Please remember that it goes both ways. But yes, I will help. I will give you answers. I hear Divine Masculine say, do you still love me? Do you still love me as much as I love you? Do you still love me as much as you did? Will you love me more? I'm going to help you. Just a second. And yes. Should have stayed. Were there signs I ignored?
Should have stayed. Were the signs.
Wow. Thank you.
Can I help you not to hurt anymore? We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can have but can't keep. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a
So I mentioned this earlier. Live your life and don't wait for him to do something. If he doesn't text you or call you, then you wouldn't want him to anyway. No, you don't want somebody who doesn't give enough of a crap about you to be connected, to show up, to stay connected. Mm-hmm. He knows that you're with him. He can sense it, but he doesn't quite know how. And he doesn't quite know how yet, but he will approach you. So he's working on this. And this, for a number of people, if you haven't by today already, there may be communications coming between now and this evening. For some people, could be as soon as that. I'm picking up on that timeline. Have been actually all day. And then it'll be short, very, very quick for the rest that are in this energy. We only get to live this life. Live it for you, not for anyone else. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Surround yourself with things and people that make you happy and get rid of anything toxic. And that's people who don't show up for you or commit or reciprocate love when you give it and tell it and show it honestly. He wants to rejoin your life, but doesn't quite know how. Something's holding him back. This could be his own thoughts. Like it doesn't have to be a physical issue. This could be he's stuck in his head. He's fearing rejection. He doesn't know how to start the conversation. Or if you'll accept his offer. Or he's scared. But if he doesn't, you'll meet many new people and show your true self. You can look forward to this favorable period of your life. So it's not like this is not the person for you because he's not being the person for you. He's not showing up. He's not actually seeking to connect and commit and stay connected or show that he cares. You're proving his loyalty and keeping it. Although this is to be reciprocated, right? Like husband and wife, I'm picking up. It should be going both ways. The love and the loyalty and the kindness and reciprocity. It does say he breaks free. He runs away from the darkness and into the light to you. It says maybe then it will be too late, but I'm picking up for this, there's this positive wave and it's not, it won't be. If they wait too long, then yes. If they dilly-dally or try to keep things on their timeline, it's like a lot of them get the impulse to reach out. It's like a divine calling to reach out. Their higher self or spirits moving through them to reach out, and then they'll say, no, I just need to schedule it in and pencil it in and whatever. If you don't allow that flow, then it does end up creating problems long term. He's not trusting his intuition when he does that and is trying to control everything, every detail, the timing, the scheduling, the way the conversation goes. If it does, if it doesn't. He's trying to play God, and God's trying to show him that he's not, pretty much, that he could have help and much higher source and successful outcome if he would just listen and open up. That's for somebody. Not for everyone, but for the rest, pretend that part doesn't exist on the card. He breaks free, he runs away from the darkness and into the light, into you. And through this connection, you'll meet many new people and show your true self. You can look forward to this period. I hear favorable, this favorable period in your life. Yeah, see, you can be proud of yourself. You've been tough. You've been so tough. Open your heart even if you've been hurt in the past. Let others into your life and the love that belongs to you. They won't take anything from you. I was just going back to that Divine Masculine's question. What the two of you have is a gift. Don't waste it. And I don't feel like the Divine Feminine is. It's why, look, that's why she expressed her love to him. You have so much love within you. Go and share it with the world. Spread it. Don't let anyone touch your heart. so quickly. I do feel like that has more to do with don't let anyone hurt you. But, yeah, don't be afraid to love. I do have one more, though. The Divine Masculine had a question, and I don't feel like that deck's cutting it right now. I mean, yes and no. This one goes deeper a little bit, and that's fine, but I just want a short and sweet, very simplified, clean-cut answer for him because I feel like that's what he's looking for. So, yes, Divine Masculine on healing family issues. Stay optimistic about your love life. Does this make you feel better? He was worried, like, if I reach out and offer you my love and connection, are you going to, yeah, see? He says, I'm not going to put finances and career, and it's not that his job or his business or whatever. He says, I'm not going to let my career be a third party anymore. He says, I'll never cheat, and I don't want anyone else or to be with anyone else, but I also realize that you don't have to cheat with a person to neglect a connection. New love, new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Can I get just a hard yay or nay for him? Yes, Divine Feminine. Well, it seems pretty self-explanatory. I'm doing what I'm finding your answers for you, love, but honeymoon. So he's wanting to spend time together, and that's what you need to do. He's wanting to reach out. He's wanting to spend time with her. You deserve love. You are lovable, so do so. Do so. Look, the angel's steering this boat, too. She's your true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Will she accept my love, babe? Does it look like she will? It looks like Cleopatra and Mark Antony. So there's either a spirit baby between them, pushing them together too, wanting to be born, or that's a holy angel. Cupid, little angel of love. Passion. Yeah, they both feel this for each other. Give your relationship a chance. Don't be afraid. Reach out to her. I would say that's a yes. But, oh, this is the wrong one. Very soon, heart-to-heart conversations. The same ones are coming out. I didn't mean to grab this one. I think I must have mixed up the decks. I just realized this is not the one I grabbed off the shelf. Whoops. Still simpler. Not quite simple enough. Hard yay or nay. That's, of course, free will is playing into it. Yes, success. You'll have success if you reach out. Trust. You're being called to trust your highest self. Also the divine. Perfect timing. Reach out. You have this gut. Wow. You have this gut feeling to reach out for a reason. It's the perfect time to communicate. Have this heart to heart. I'm still going to get you a solid yay or nay. Yeah, there's an opportunity to change things. And I do feel like there's a level of abundance that comes through. Greater levels of opportunity for more success with less duress when this connection comes forth. It actually brings more abundance. Take action. Because it's a high energy. It's not a draining energy like a karmic. They both build in the near future. Take action. You need to reach out like now. If you don't, no, she probably will not want to open up to somebody who let her sit there for so long, because it shows that in the beginning stages of a relationship that you just don't care enough about her at all. And so it makes people think, okay, if you were neglecting the connection in the beginning, what's going to happen later down the line when there's more invested into it? If there's a problem, am I going to be left hanging? I don't want to be in a worse position and still be dealing with something or someone like this. That's a recipe for heartbreak and duress. 522. Yay or nay, Divine Feminine, accepting his offer if he reaches out? It depends on you, dude. It's not so much that it's a 50-50 chance in this case. I'm picking up that yes, she is, yes, she will, but only if you step up and do it. I keep hearing, I wasn't going to say this, but I heard like yesterday. Only if you step up and do it, like yesterday. It will lead to these big happy changes you're looking for. Ah, see, but you have to reach out. You know what I heard this morning too? Stenage. Romantic. Yay, hard yay or nay? It's self-explanatory. I don't think you're going to get a more solid answer than that. It's up to you. But if he does reach out, let's ask. If he does reach out, like now, and stops procrastinating or putting it off or whatever, getting up in his head, whatever this is, it'll be different for different people. Wow. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you take the leap, then yes. I would say that this is a solid connection. But yeah, let's say he does. Abundance. This will lead you to more abundance. Told you. If he reaches out and offers this love, look what just flew out. But you need to do it effectively and efficiently. Don't waste time. Quickly. If you believe, choose a new direction, just take the leap. If he doesn't, if he diddle-daddles and dilly-dallies and waits, yeah, so you don't have anything to worry about if you take that leap. Yeah, see, look what just hit the top of this deck. No, you will be shut down if you dilly-dally. Wow, double no. If you don't take the leap now, you're going to lose her. Okay. Yeah, which one? Hydrate. Good hydration. Hello. How are you? Water's good. I try to drink 2 glasses when I wake up, right first thing, because it helps kickstart your organs and wakes you up. I'll just shuffled out. Empowerment. Creativity, action steps, movement forward, taking the leap of faith, putting their plans into action, having higher level of drive. Can I get a few for DM? Anything else? Any advice for him? Inner knowing. You know what to do. He's being called to reach out. Childlike expression, right? You know how children just like ask for what they want? Like they're not really typically afraid to say what they think or feel. They're at a young age where they haven't learned to filter yet. And so if they need something or they want something or they're curious about something, they just say it. Well, do that, Divine Masculine. Internal alarm clock, huh? Embrace. See, can I come hug you? Can we spend time together? Just ask. Wholeness. Open up your heart chakra. This will bring you satisfaction. Insight. Yeah, see, I told you about that third eye energy I was picking up. Clearing that out. Be candid. Just be authentic. Speak your truth. Third eye, throat chakra. Guidance. You're being pushed to do so by a higher source. It's coming from your higher self. Ancestors. Look. Calling you to be in a space of love. One more. I'll split the center of the deck to the right side. Positive outlook. Stay elevated. I hope that helps. Shiva. There's Shiva and Brahma. And Vishnu over here, actually, right there. Guidance. With Ganesha. This is like the Trinity. Mind, body, spirit, kind of. And then like the representation of Jesus. This is just Christ consciousness. The embodiment of Christ consciousness and the divine. But these three are unified into one. Like a triangle. Power of three. Same thing with the goddesses. They're not actually separate. They work together. Like they are, but they aren't. It is about the embodiment of consciousness.
Reminders, pull the floor from your feet. In the kitchen, one more chair than you need. Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair.
You're talking about the river. The Ganga River flows from Shiva's head. It's said. You know what's funny about that? Let me show you something. I have to take you outside, but I ran out of stones. Wasn't sure exactly how many to get. Didn't get quite enough. So let's do some more Reiki in a minute. Let me chug this though. Yeah, you said you believe in the Sikh religion. Please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. Let's go outside, shall we? Hold on. Grab one thing. Oh, there it is. I was looking for that. How you doing?
Good girl.
Smells good. You grilling? Looks good.
They're good.
Looks good.
Mommy like it.
Good.
Alright.
So we just wanted a stepping stone pathway. They did. And asked me how to navigate it based on the options that were there. They didn't really know what to do, and I figured that it was best to do like wider layout here, like a porch almost before the porch. And then the way that I saw it, it was interesting. It looked like two seams, and the way I described it was there's a seam here and then a seam here. It's almost like a river, it kind of splits, but then it goes into one, and you go into the two stones. You go from hi, 1, 2, 3, and there's a gap between the two lines here, but it merges into one in the center. You follow it all the way down to here, and then it goes in, it stops like at the base of a riverbank almost. And when I was explaining that to him earlier, he speaks English as his second language. He's Brazilian, and his first language is Portuguese, which is why you heard me say beijo earlier. That means kisses in Portuguese. I explained it like that. Like, imagine it's a river and there's a pathway. I was trying to explain to him what I was seeing in my head so that we knew how to lay it out. Made a little mess, my kitty. I do remember. But that's what you said. I'll listen. I might be a little tired and injured and seem disorganized sometimes, but I do listen. Talk a lot because I'm a Gemini, but I'm also a Virgo. I listen and I observe. I don't always speak on it, but I see it. Typically speaking, and if I miss something, God makes sure to reroute it right back to the center of my forehead. Happened to Leona? You mean... Oh. Hope my ex will reach out from the band. Oh, God. Yeah. I don't know if she's still on here. Yeah, it seemed like they had a lot of trouble. Got you, girl. Do you need, it's not mace, is it? I know we talked about that a while ago, but I think if I recall, the message was to not deal with somebody who was willing to leave you hanging, and he did. And if I recall, when your mother tried to be an op, he listened. And I think that that was a big part of the message in this particular one, which was like, be mindful of past connections. The last time this came, I think it was the last year, you asked me about this, and it wasn't a good situation because he was being selfish. Like, he left you hanging all that time. Yeah. And I do think that's very sad. Sometimes people deal with mental health stuff. I know you know where I'm coming from on this. I don't think I have to explain this. You understand the gang stalking and how it makes people, all of it. That type of behavior. I do think that sometimes people have chemical imbalances. I do think sometimes people have struggles. And that even if they are even if people do value them, they can't necessarily comprehend it. But there are plenty of situations where people are gaslit, they are neglected. Even in a relationship, they feel alone to the point that they're alone. And if that's what they feel like their only option is, not out of like psychosis or chemical instability, but isolation, anguish, and depression. Like there's nothing more lonely than feeling alone in the company of people. Those just aren't your people. Mr. Meeker, he's all alone now and out of the band. It happened. Yeah, but you remember that's exactly how he left you. Can I pull some cards for you on this? I wasn't going to do any little personal stuff, but I know, and I'm an Aries moon, so I get that too. I hear he knows it's going to be okay. It just makes me wonder. Okay. It just makes me wonder, what was she going through? Or what was he potentially neglecting her through that made her feel so alone? Because he did that to you. You didn't hurt yourself like that. But I'm sure there were days where if that didn't cross your mind, then the weight of the emotions was crushing. Like, part of me just feels like she was so alone in the situation. Like he wasn't there for her. Even though she was in a relationship, she felt abandoned. And so if she felt like she was alone anyway, then I can understand that. Inconsistencies. Something's off. I don't like this energy. And it's not her that I getting weird energy off of. It's him again. You don't love me, someone better. I'm going to keep going, but I do feel like there's a connection out there for you. I hear not the past. That's not this connection. And this is the conclusion that we came to the last time you asked. It was about a year ago, I think. You don't think of me. Right? You say you love me, but you didn't mean it. Can I get a view on the situation with this other girl? Yeah, see. Karmic. Can I get any, can I just get some advice for some clarity? What about, wow, why did I just say Melissa? Where'd that come from? Leona? Romy. And that's the thing. If you're feeling that isolated in a relationship, that's not healthy. That's not a partnership. That's neglect. If she's feeling so alone in a relationship that she doesn't feel like she has an option but to take herself out because she's so isolated, even in a relationship, then something's wrong with that. Inevitable. Yeah, look. It's like you say you love me, but you don't think of me. You don't actually care to take the time. You don't, because you don't love me, and so I'm going to find someone better. Do you know how I can pick up and understand her energy? Because I've been there, dude. You still miss me. For gray days. Look. some people never change, and I don't think he has. I think that he put her through, I hear, yes, he did, and I'm gonna get a confirmation on that. I feel like he put her through what he put you through, except for she didn't have the strength or possibly spirit. She may not have been spiritually, she didn't lean on the divine like you have. Look, it's all an act. It still hurts, but it's all an act. Look, and where did you end up after all that shit? You made how much money? You don't have to tell me here, but we talked about it. You told me that you used to make bank and supported all of them. And then you were targeted and they didn't protect you or help you. You were physically abused to the point of there being criminal cases. And then you were blamed for it, left basically for dead in the hospital, were gossiped about specifically by the people who, your mother at that, who was supposed to be an ally for you, but ended up trying to turn your so-called partner against you. But he let her. I mean, they worked together to do it. They took your kids, they took all your money, and they left you for dead. And you ended up where? Yeah. But you used to hold them up in mansions and such, right? Okay, well, I don't think they deserve you back. I love you, but I think you deserve better. Yeah, I just think that they had other priorities. They make excuses, but you know, they make time and energy for all these other things and hobbies and what have you. Like they have time. They could make time in their schedule. They could make the space, but they don't. They're choosing not to. That makes me mad and sad for you. I don't like that. I'm gonna get a solid confirmation though, because that's what I feel like happened. And like I said, I know that sometimes people have like chemical imbalances and they're just whatever, but we know that narcissists will try to abuse and or neglect people to death and then just say, oh, see, they were crazy. See, they struggled with mental health issues. Well, they were the ones poking the bear and causing them. It makes me so sad. Nobody deserves that. And I feel like he's going through what he's going through because that's what he put you through. Now he's dealing with it. Recovery. There's something better. You need to wait. I don't think you should reconsider this connection. I think you need to reconsider considering him as an option. Which is kind of the same consensus. It is the same consensus as last time. Listen to your intuition. I can give you confirmation, but yeah. See. Get more information. There's stuff you don't know. I told you, somebody was trying to block the third eye when this energy came up about chess. And this was the song that I played the other day. It was One More Light. I posted it on my recommended page, or my, yeah, see, look, you don't have to worry. You've got opportunities coming to you, including in money, but I also do feel like it's more than that. Peaceful resolution. I just saw something about the property that they took from you, the inheritance theft, something about what your dad left you again. I just got a flash of a Native American, and it's definitely the Mount Shasta stuff, but something about Native American. Oh, is it Native American or is it Native? It might have to do with your native culture. No, maybe not. Is there a reserve down there? Are there tribal reserves around that area? I hear yes, there are. I don't know what I'm picking up. I'm a little confused, but I know what I'm picking up. I just don't know where to place it yet. The native reserves? Okay. There's something to do with that. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a person. Does your daughter have something to do with somebody in there? One of them? Jazzy, maybe, I just heard. 15022, or I don't know, something in relation to that. I'm very confused. All controlled by... Both children got caught by... It is! A bunch of kidnappers. And they did it for money and attention. Forgiveness. I mean, I forgive you for being clowns, but we're coming for our kids now. Not for them in a bad way. To love them and collect them. Hold the people who did what they did accountable. I know I am. Yeah, recovery. There's recovery happening here. But there's something better for you. There are better days, better ways. No more gray days. We were raised under gray skies. And though you'll never hear us complain. Reconsider. I'm telling you, you have something coming for you. Don't go back to the past. It's a test. Yes, don't go back to the past. It's a test. Feel like them all at one time, like an ice bucket. Yeah. Yeah. Success. Can I get a hard yay or nay? You saying that it's best for Leona to just move on from and let go of that situation with Mace? Yay or nay? Yes, go. Yes, leave. That's not for you. Also, something about money. I picked up something about money. He may be hurting for money. No, dude. He wants to use you. If not to drain you. I picked that up yesterday. I think it's Charmed. There's a show in Charmed, or a series, like an episode. I think it's Charmed. We talked about this on the live, I think, last night. And I actually had a musician on there, too. A guitarist. He says he sings as well. Look, there's romance coming to you, but don't go back to the past. You've got romance and money coming. Love and money. Listen to your intuition. Be assertive. You stand your ground. He owes a lot. Oh, well, okay. And so if it's not that he wants to try to take something from you monetarily, even if he thinks you have, especially if he thinks you have something going for you, a business, or you're in charge of or control of something, or even a place to stay in some cases, I don't know exactly what this is. The episode I was getting a vision of last night is of these demons who have been either possessing or like masquerading themselves as musicians or something, or the musicians have been worshiping these demons to get fame and power. But every time the musician goes up on stage and performs, it's like the devil goes through them to play this massively badass chord through the guitar, except for it's like demonic. It's like that they're letting the devil possess them to play some wicked track, right? Except for the crowd goes wild for it. It sounds badass. Except for what the musician who's worshiping demons to get this fame and power is doing is trying to harvest and harness all of the energy from the crowd as they're screaming and going wild for the music. They're releasing all that energy, and this energy vampire who's calling on this demon for help with all of this, they're siphoning it in exchange for the fame and power. So they leave people. The day Stu asked you what? Yeah, his profile photo's not real. I mean, I'm sure it's real for somebody, but it's not his. But yeah, I do feel like, kind of like that, like if it's not that he wants to actually extract money or resources from you, he wants your energy like a muse, but he wants to drain you dry. It's not for sex, it's for attention, or like to play games, or, you know, like the player thing where they go back and forth, they try to get you hooked. It's all for an ego boost. And then they go and they run around and they invest that energy you just gave them elsewhere or in someone else. Yeah, that's harvesting. It's like he wants to use you somehow. And I don't like that. I don't like him very much at all. And I'm an Aries. I don't mind Aries, but I don't like this one. Ask your angels. Improving health. Yeah, dude, you need to be able to heal the rest of the way. Don't let somebody throw you off track. Be assertive. You're not the one for you. But in the near future, yeah, take action, peaceful resolution, opportunity. You have blessings coming through, so you don't have to worry, and the perfect timing's coming, but you need to trust the divine. Speak up, also remain positive, and helpful people came out. Also that you'll have success. And you may need to just kind of pause and meditate on it. I do feel like, you know, sometimes you just get a bit anxious and get in your head, and it's okay. Confirmation's helpful sometimes, I know. You're welcome. That's why I'm doing this. It's all right. There's no need to make choices out of panic. And you deserve better. And just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's healthy. Let real love show you. Proud of you. I just heard something about when. There's a question of when. Something about either like the money or the children situation. I just heard 6 months. 6 months, within the next 6 months. Something about paperwork I'm seeing too, but that does come up periodically, doesn't it? When you, usually in reference to the inheritance stuff, I think, and the stuff with your dad, which that's all tied in and related, so that makes sense. Isn't there some kind of native? What am I picking up with the native there? It's okay. You don't have to tell me. If you know, you know. I hope you know, and I hope that helps and at least figure out what and where or who or whatever this is. But there's something about native. I don't know. I just heard something about Vegas, which, duh, given the circumstance, but I heard it. And then I'm getting a vision of the opportunity card. You may have an opportunity to move at 15722. Like something like, I don't know, it's like locations or even out of state or something, but you'll have some kind of opportunity. I hear don't hesitate. The Hmong community took it over. I don't know what that is. Oh, no. Like Asian? It says they're indigenous group in East Asia and East and Southeast Asia. Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, and Myanmar. That's what popped up for me, and I don't know if you're talking about something different, but either way, Mongolia. Gotcha. Yeah, I get it. I don't blame you. But I do see that you have something about within the next 8 months, possibly. This is just a precursor. Don't worry about it. Just know that you have opportunities coming in these areas. I just saw something about water and money. Like water and, see, gold coins. Like a flowing water, and I don't know if it's like moving somewhere that's near a body of water or like a river or something. But there's something about money. Flowing like a river, just continuing. The growers. Okay, thank you. Growers in Shasta. Is it cannabis farming? Chinese pot farms. Oh. Is that what they're talking? Is that what you're talking about? Shelter growers? It is. It says something about the cartel, though. The Sinaloa cartel. Oh, dear. So you've got gang people growing weed. Good God. You know what? Hold on. What is that show? There's this, I've seen a show before, like a documentary where it's like a pot farm in the middle of the woods or something, and they're very selective about it. And they will like hunt people down with guns if they get on their property, and it's a whole thing. says, in addition to growing cannabis flowers, we grow herbs, flowers, fruits, and vegetables to feed family, friends, pollinators, and wildlife. I think that was a different one, but anyway. Shasta growers. Exemption. Sacramento River. It says waterways, the Sacramento River. Have to evict. So it is your land. Okay, I get it now. That's why. Well, guess what? Can I pull a card on that? I don't think it's going to go in your favor. I hear yes it is. I love this. I love that I can help you this way. Eureka, California. Catherine Drive. Your land is filled with free weed. Girl, get it. Go get it. Go get it. Kick those cartels out. Just guns a-blazing. Be assertive, right? Be assertive came out also. There's something better. Recovery. Trust. I hear it's yours. It's yours. Can you tell me about this? Is this going to play out on the land with her in her favor? No need to worry. And even if that didn't, if that's the case, then God says you have other better options coming anyway. But I do want to see, because I keep seeing a year from now. Didn't I say like 8-ish months? I don't know, you might have to file an appeal within the next few weeks. Let go. Unlikely, but hold on. Unlikely what? Yes, she's going to rule in her favor on that. Is it a court thing? Ask the sheriff to go check on the land. No one goes there, even the cops. How do you know what's going on? We don't go there, ma'am. I told you we don't. Oh, dear. Yeah, probably because they'll be targets. If they show up on the land, it'll be a shootout. Don't stop. Don't stop. Abundance. Here, that's yours. Go get it. Big happy changes. Forgiveness. Didn't I say something like that yesterday on my community board? The Boudica post. I said, now I'm coming to reclaim everything that's mine. Well, guess what? It's up to you. It's up to you. Oh, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with all this, babe. This sounds very stressful. I'm so sad. My stomach is all twisted up. I feel that. That's so heartbreaking. Like, even the cops are either too dirty or afraid to do their jobs. Like, that's fucked up. And I get that, too. You know, we've been in similar boats on that note. Good God. Okay, I said something yesterday. I'm reclaiming everything back now. Run. Verbatim. Spoiler alert, this time Boudica comes out on top. I'm reclaiming everything back now. Run. Ask your angels. You're ready. You've been working on building yourself and the strength within you for a long time. One-stop shop courthouse. You mean like a crooked court, like I've been dealing with up here? Sounds like a small town bunch of shithole. Communicate clearly. Take action. Peaceful resolution. Can I tell you one of the things that I've been liking to pray about lately is peace. Just peace and serenity. To stay grounded within myself, and that, you know, outside influences are not, that they're not able to shake you. Thank you. Thank you, God, for filling me with peace and clarity and moving through me, speaking through me. Success. You're going to be just fine. I want a hard yay or nay, though. Look for a sign and wait. You just need patience, but you do need to speak up. Truth, the sword, truth, sword of truth. Yes, you're gonna be fine, babe. This is yours. You already won. But you have to do the work. It's like the Divine Masculines reading earlier. This kind of parallels that. It's like you already have the Divine Feminine, but you need to reach out to her now. Like, she already loves you, but if you don't want her to love herself because you didn't love her enough at all, let alone when she needed it, then you need to go now. Ask for help from others. And you may not be able to do it alone, but like I said earlier, there's nothing more lonely than feeling alone in the company of other people. And it shows you that those aren't your people. Often the right people hear you. Hello. When you say nothing or notice when you might need some help or are willing to give it, even if that's just time and connection, peace for all starseeds in possible situations, that it all works out. And you're even thinking about other people, dude. That's selfless. And I love that. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you in your beautiful soul. I hear, don't give him a chance. I don't want you to end up like the other girl. Perfect timing. Because I hear if he does that again to you, it might break you. And I don't want that. And I don't think you want that either. I know how hard you fought, and so do you, for your own well-being and your survival. Ask your angels. If you need the confirmation, of course, I'm here. But it's been pretty consistent with you the last number of years. You tend to have it, You know what's up. It's just overwhelming and sometimes anxiety-inducing, and you've been isolated so hard and gaslit so hard and cheated on and mistreated and taken advantage of in so many different ways by so many different people, not just partners or ex-partners, but like family. You've just had it from all angles, and I get that. And when that happens, it can shake your trust, not only in decisions, but yourself, right? Like when you give love to the wrong people and you think that those are your people, even if there was a potential for a contract, because sometimes this happens. There is a soul contract or a potential for one, and then one person fumbles it, or one person doesn't match the energy. They don't accept it. They don't fulfill their end of the contract. And so it dissolves, but it can leave the person who felt that thinking, geez, was it all in my head? No. It's like somebody getting fired from a job. It doesn't mean they didn't at one point have the job. It doesn't mean at one point they didn't work for the company. They just they kept not showing up for their shifts until God let them go and told them not to come back to work the next day. That's all. But you got it, and you deserve way more, I think. I feel like there's something else, so hold on. My focus just, I was like, what is this? Why do I feel like there's another deck? Well, guess where my attention just went? To the weed deck. Let me pack a bowl. Speaking of, celebrate. Do you need to blaze up? I can wait for you if you do. I'm proud of you. And what do you need to tell us? I'm going to take just one off the top. No. I got to go through it. Look at what's underneath. Higher perception. You already know. Passion. Grace. Yeah, see? And you do. Sometimes the way you speak about these things and how you compose yourself, I know it's been hard. I know sometimes it's a level of self-discipline. You just kind of try to swallow and alchemize those heavy energies so that they don't rule you and run your life or your day, what have you. But it comes from a level of grace. Not everybody has that. Stability. And it's okay if you have your off days, but you often don't. Stability. It's a choice to try to stay balanced or to rebalance. Conjuring. That looked like courthouse to me for a second. Legacy. Yeah, see? Home, money, highest self, equalizer. It's all about balance, finding that balance and resparking your own inner light. Or sometimes, like I said, let me explain. Imagine this is a light worker who's been battered and exhausted and had people try to snuff out their flame. And this is a fellow light worker who comes along just to, doesn't take away from this one, just resparks this one till it can dry out enough to stay lit. Even if it takes a couple tries, because it's still kind of wet inside and needs a bit of time, is a little sensitive, needs a little bit of, maybe a couple times, a little boost until it's dried inside, until those cracks are filled with gold. Kintsugi, thank you, also. Balance. It's funny that all this came out too. Oh, and somebody's also asking why. Why would they do that? Why? Would they try to snuff out someone's light? Let me explain. Tell me about the shadow of the lighter on the wall. It moves when the lighter moves, right? Speaking of, spread the light, flick my Bic. When I move the lighter, the shadow moves with it. But when I turn... Shit. That's the wrong one. Wet. When I turn the lighter on, where did its shadow go? It's not there anymore, is it? Oh, there it is. Except for no, it's not. This is why they want our lights to be blown out, because those dark energies cannot exist when we're lit up. And they definitely don't like us in light working numbers. They definitely don't like the masculine and the feminine together. Why? Because they can't exist. They get snuffed out the way they try to snuff us out. They get snuffed out by the light the way they tried to surround us and drown us in shadow. You dig? Gratitude rampage. It's already happened, right? See this? It's already yours. People running around trying to chase things. Look at the music. Just vibe it out, girl. Just vibe it out. Look at the contracts and the paperwork and the receipts. You have all of it. You have what you need. Resurrection. Yes! Yes, girl. Act. Take action, right? Take care of yourself. Chill in the meantime when there's nothing that can be done, but when you have those opportunities to step up and adjust, move into a real love connection, transition in location, take back what's yours based on this inheritance stuff. Look, love, community, look, real community, real soul family, real love. And I do feel like the person that's coming for you, I don't think you know them yet. Or hold on. Maybe very briefly, or... I just heard acquaintance. Freedom. But it seems like what I'm picking up is that they're cool. You think they're very cool and maybe a little different. on some level, if not in general, then like in a unique way that you like, then just different than the people that you've been with before. Maybe not like the typical type, if you had a type. Which I think you did tend to hang around the musician community a lot. But that person also, here, elevate, you help elevate each other. I just heard yes. I just got chills. Do you see that? Oh shit. Chills. Freedom. But there's look. All these people are beneath her and they're kind of grayed out. It's like being, it's the star seed amongst the sleeping. Or you amongst those people who tried to snatch your land. See, look. Don't fill a void with toxic people or situations from the past. Yep. Or look, the Aries come back to try to seduce you. That's a trap and a chain. Don't do that. And you know what? That fire sign has been stalking me, the ex. This week I posted about it yesterday or the day before. I went to go listen to a song and commercials for his crap popped up. I'm like, no, we're done, dude. I have been picking up that he's been doing spell work and stuff too, but I was just kind of ignoring his energy. And I do. I ignore it, I brush it off, I clear it out. But when it starts forcing its way into my algorithm because he won't stop stalking me, yeah, at that point I've had enough. Told you, look, sorcery, revolution. Causing problems. Causing such stress. You know the asthma that I developed, that's stress induced. That goes away when my bones are realigned properly and I'm out of the constant state of bullshit that these people keep trying to put me in. Wisdom, joy, and light. See, and that's wisdom. You know, we know better than to deal with toxic people like that try to destroy our peace because it's a pattern, it's a routine for them, like a ritual. A drive, a desire. Here, they don't even know anything else. Or in the cases that they do, they don't like it or want it. They're either dark and they've been that way, or somewhere along the lines they allowed themselves to be influenced or enabled by some kind of dark energy, some kind of attachment, some kind of whatever. But it's a free will choice. It's a choice not to break themselves free from those things. Or to settle for them in the first place. Because at this point, I'm hearing that these ones know better. And there is no excuse. And I hear, how old are you? Like, how old are they? How long have they been doing this? How long have you been? Exactly. Now, the body doesn't necessarily know time. Like if something hurts because it happened to you a long time ago and you get a flashback, it still hurts. Doesn't matter. But at this point, like we've learned certain red flags and what to look out for and what have you. And so what's these people's excuse to either not or to keep doing the things that we've learned are red flags? There's something wrong with this picture. And I see it clearly. We've taken those rose-colored glasses off. Or that's what they've been trying to keep people from doing. And I think that's all I have to say about that for now. I do not feel like I'm quite done. I feel like there's still a bit of, yep, there it is, music. I'll light some sage. We'll do some more Reiki to up the energy and clear the space. I also still need to smoke this bowl. Well, girl, that was a lot. He has my tarot cards. Yeah, that's not nice. Of course he does. Does he use them? Or is he just holding them hostage? And that's worse. When they have some kind of spiritual inclination and then they either mistreat it or abuse it or neglect it or oppose it by being foul. They use it to be evil, or they know better that they don't do better, and that's bad. And I'm hearing you don't even want those back. Like, maybe you think you do, but your higher self says you don't want those back. Also, you don't know what he did with those. I'm seeing spell work, dude. I see a pentagram and like that devilish kind of horned creature thing from that card. Yeah, no, I don't like that. And you know what? When I didn't say this earlier, but how do you know that she wasn't a sacrifice? Because it seems like that's what they tried to do to you on levels. But you had faith. I don't think she was connected to the divine, the girlfriend that died. And you know, to be perfectly honest, I picked up a kind of similar energy in regards to the mess of there seems to be a lot of dark, like demonic energy within that. You talked about having love for Grey Days, but not so much Linkin Park. Understanding that chess was really what made it what it was. Whether it be conscious or not, seems like a sacrifice. And you, while they hurt you, like they hurt me, they were not able to take you out the way that they intended. I don't think they expected you to have the faith that you did or lean into it harder. I hear they did not. I hear she was an easier target. Don't go back. New opportunities, money. If that's for you, you'll have new stuff. You'll have new stuff coming. You'll be able to invest in yourself. Someone will invest in you. Whatever the combination may be. But you don't want the past back. I hear those aren't your decks anymore. Those are the devil's. Because I think he's been playing with them. I see it. I know he has. Oh, and you know what? That Leo that's been stalking me, the very first deck he ever had, I bought him for his birthday. In fact, I actually have a copy of it here myself. I don't use it very often, but I do have it. The Empress. Somebody said, when did you do that? Oh gosh, I must have been, I don't know, like 23. Maybe, I don't know, 24, I don't know. 22, 23, 24. A while ago, it was years ago. I hear this song. And I'm picking up the download about it. I want you to understand oh wow. It's Your Love by Tim McGraw is next in the queue. But I want you to understand the message behind this. I don't think it's just for you. Frankly, I resonate with it too. I've been hearing it on and off all day. Mr. Meeker's daily goal in life was to make me smile and laugh. It was so funny. It made me laugh all the time. We'd make each other laugh so hard we couldn't breathe sometimes. He'd get going or I'd get going. One of us would start laughing and then the other one would start laughing and then we couldn't stop. But this song, there's an emphasis on this message. This is what you have coming. It just doesn't come from the past. Don't expect the people who hurt you in the past to give you this. 6:22 on the clock on the East Coast. Right, we deserve better.
Just to see you smile. When you said time was all you really needed, I walked away and let you have your space. Only then didn't hurt me near as badly as the tears I saw rolling down your face. And yesterday I knew just what you wanted when you came walking up to me with him.
Ah, okay. So it's like these exes are realizing now too that they lost out or they will be. When they see you with your new man, and it's not about that. It's not about like rubbing anything in anybody's faces. It's none of their business. It's just their karma. They realize when you're happy with a good person who you will not be leaving, who won't leave you, they'll regret not giving the opportunity when they could. It's like they thought that they could play games forever. You're so loyal or dedicated, or you choose to stay single rather than just jump in a connection to be in a connection. And so they think that you will never leave. They think that you will always be open to them. They think that you're a revolving door until it locks.
So I told you that I was happy for you. And given the
But this is the new partner's message.
I do that you want, I do you. Just to see you smile, I do anything that you wanted me to. And always said and done, I never count the cost. It's worth all that's lost. Just to see you smile.
You know what I just heard? I just heard a divine masculine energy say, "You've been through so much, let me spoil you." I hear "Let My Love Adorn You." It's by Miguel. I love this energy. This is much better, isn't it? The love. After all the nonsense. I hear "I'm not going to hurt you." This new energy says, "I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to heal and help you heal and lick the wounds from the past." You know what? This is reminding me of that message I picked up a few weeks ago too, and I heard this divine masculine say, "I'm not like the others. I will make flowers bloom in you. I'm going to make flowers bloom inside you where others let them die." Can I recommend asking for, actually, let me help you with that. I'll do some cord cutting, if that's all right. This won't go towards people who don't want it, but yeah, I have a bit of cord cutting, and maybe we'll do some shields too. It says, "These lips can't wait to taste your skin." He says, "I can't wait to see your grin." This is a divine masculine who likes looking into her eyes. He likes her smile. Or he will. Cheers. He says, I'll always protect you. I'm not going to treat you like the last. I'm going to help you heal from the past. Look, sure thing is in the queue. This love is a sure thing. Miguel, All I Want Is You, featuring J. Cole. Here, I shouldn't have let her wait too long, and it's a different energy. It's here, I let her wait too long. I made her wait too long. If I don't go now, she's going to slip away, or she's going to get away, or leave me, or something like that. And this is not, I don't believe this is a far out ex-past person for some. Maybe it is for others. Maybe that's what they think. But I'm also picking up that this is a newer person or an acquaintance, kind of. Maybe they were, I don't know, they needed a second to think, or they were trying to figure things out or something, but they feel like they might have put her on the back burner at all, let alone for a little bit too long. He says, I gotta move up the tempo. I gotta speed things up. Not in a bad way. It's not to rush things, but it's to make sure things are at the appropriate pace. It's a divine calling. Their spirits are calling them together.
I will be a fuse, boom. Oh, never gotta sweat that. You can bet that, never gotta sweat that. You can bet that, never gotta sweat that. I'll be the rubber band, you be the match.
I will be the fuse, boom.
Painter, baby, you could be the muse.
I could be the painter, baby, you could be the muse. Didn't I say something about the muse? But let this new energy be reciprocal. And I'm also hearing, don't worry about the things that you think you missed from the last one. You think it was good sex with the last one? No, it'll be better with your real partner, your true partner, your true love, your divine counterpart. You think that you missed the way that they made you laugh? The right person for you will be funnier. You think whatever it is, especially if you've grown and they didn't, or you've grown and outgrown them, which this is the case in that case, the person for you is an aligned match. You won't have to lower yourself to meet them. They'll rise up to meet you, or they're not your person. I feel like that was for my divine feminines. Maybe not just, but yeah, because this is a balanced match. I just heard ebb and flow.
Got a cigarette, and I'm a smoker. We raise a bet, cause you're the joker. Chipped up, you are the chalk. If I could be the blackboard,
You can be a chalk.
if I can be the one. Yeah, when the sky goes falling,
Even when the sun don't shine,
I got faith in you and I.
put your little hands in mine.
Even when we're down to the wire, babe. Even when it
Give it one time.
we can do it, baby, simple and plain. This love is
Sure thing. Oh, love. Okay. I also heard this one.
yeah. You say I make you shy. I don't know why. Every time we kiss, it gets better every time. Underneath the lights, you're shining so bright. The Tension in the air. You could cut it with a knife. See, I'm just trying to be somebody. You got me in love so deep. No, I don't gotta do these things, but you make me wanna be romantic. You make me wanna be a star. You make me wanna act different. I love you for who you are. You make me wanna run circles around you. So glad that I found you. You make me wanna be romantic. You make me wanna be a star. Have you got the time? We can do dinner and wine. I can compliment you, but that would take all night. See, I'm just trying to be somebody. You got me in love so deep. No, I don't gotta do these things, but you make me wanna be romantic.
All right. Hold on just a second. Telling you, this I heard this when I woke up this morning too. Or it was like right after. Also, main emphasis on this is there's communication coming from the divine masculine. This will be quickly for those that this is for. Possibly even present day energy. And the conversation I picked up was of a divine masculine saying, look, I want to spend time with you. I want to get together with you. Let's move this connection forward. Give or take a few words. But there you go. I've seen it a few times today. Just heard him say, let me touch that kitty cat. Oh, didn't I just say, like, if you think he's funny, the right person will be funnier. If you think he was good in bed, guess what? Your true divine spouse, guess what? He'll be better. Like, whatever you think you miss or you would miss about the person who treated you like trash or neglected you or left you like you were worthless, yeah, the person who will treat you like you deserve to be treated, which is very well, like a partner, they'll be all of that and then some, plus the whole bag of chips and a half. As somebody said, what kind? I don't know. I just picked up barbecues or salt and vinegar. Maybe both. I heard, I like all dressed. Well, good. Then you get all of them in one. Or you could pull an LMA and go naked, because that's what's down below this song. Also, Stay by Mickey, Echo, and Rihanna. So there's an emphasis of togetherness, non-separation. Another band broke. Oh, also, if you're dealing with a cheater, this one will be loyal. Just stay steady. Have discernment.
Fucking round two now. Work it out, then we cool down, cool down. Baby, tonight's the night I let you know. Baby, tonight's the night we lose control. Baby, tonight you need that. Tonight, believe that. Tonight I'll be the best you ever had.
And I don't want to brag. Well, it is Leo season. Go forth. Let's do this one.
All along it was a feeling.
And I heard that Divine Feminine's like, I've been alone for so long. Yep. She's naked in the bath. I'm actually just about to head in there.
Of course, we're hard-headed believers. I threw my hands in the air, said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now, tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you.
I'll look it up.
Takes me all the way. I want you to stay.
Thank you. Sorry, that was loud. Is it 30 seconds to Mars? Yeah. I like them. Oh, God, like an angel. What the heck? Just the first bar. Ooh, this is pretty. Edgy.
I threw my hands in the air, said, show me something. She said, if you dare, come a little closer.
Ooh, it is.
Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. I really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. How much of a life you living? It's not just something you take, it's given. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me
now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. Very pretty. Thank you. I hope that you have a good evening, and I hope that this helps. I hope you feel well. If not, then you feel better soon. 20622. Keep going. Don't give up. Self-care. Trust that you have good things coming, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Do no harm, but take no shit. Sending lots of love. Next time I come here, I'll have a full set. I've been busy. Take away the big shirts, the tattoos, the sweatpants and Vans. Okay, I don't wear no makeup, no purse in my hand. No, I usually have a backpack on me. My resting bitch face is mistaken for the mean girl. But what if I told you there's nothing I want more in this world? Somebody says something, but well, I mean, I have bags, but I often prefer my backpack. Who loves me naked? Someone who never asks for love, but knows how to take it. Are you that somebody who sees a wall and breaks it? Are you ready to fight just to see what's lost behind my flaws? Can you love me naked? Yeah, 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 naked. Yeah, 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 naked. Oh, yeah, yeah. I have bags. In the morning, so catch me at nighttime. Some of my friends think I'm moody, but I think I'm just fine. I could be pissed, but I act like I'm not. I really remember when I say I forgot. No matter how hard I try to run away from love at the end of the night, I need somebody who loves me naked. Someone who never asks for love, but knows how to take it. Are you that somebody who sees a wall and breaks it? Are you ready to fight just to see what's lost behind my flaws? Can you love me naked? Yeah, 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 naked. Yeah, 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 naked. I need someone who loves me when I wake up. Who thinks I'm beautiful when I'm looking fucked up? I want that perfect love. Am I asking too much? Someone who shoots for the stars, knowing nothing come nothing good enough. I need somebody who loves me naked. Someone who never asks for love, but knows how to take it. Somebody who sees a wall and breaks it. Are you ready to fight just to see what's lost behind my walls? Can you love me naked? Yeah, 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 naked. Yeah, 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 naked. 6:46 on the clock here on the East Coast. Tells of striving towards success and achieving it. Speaks of love, provision, and working towards establishing and fulfilling solid goals for yourself and your family. Indicate your focus is on the material. 646 may indicate that your focus is on the material aspects of life. Your angels ask you to surrender your worries and concerns about monetary issues so that they can be healed and alleviated. Keep a positive attitude and an optimistic outlook to manifest abundance and prosperity into your life. Maintaining high expectations and working diligently towards achieving your goals will ensure that all of your needs will be met and your successes will be attained. 646 is that all is well in regards to your home and family life. Enjoy your relationships and the companionship of those close to you, and give love freely and unconditionally. Trust that your positive affirmations, visualizations, and manifesting methods are having positive effects in your life. Expect miraculous answers and solutions. I felt and heard that. And solutions to appear as you need them. Take time to nurture and cherish yourself and your loved ones. Yeah, that's been a big emphasis, hasn't it, this reading? Overcoming neglect or mistreatment and abandonment and such. Taking the time to nurture and cherish yourself and your loved ones and appreciate the many blessings in your life. Also those to come as well, I'm picking up. Okay. Heard this too. There is some cord cutting going on, coming through right now.
We were raised on the gray sky, but you never hear us complain. Oh, and Father led with example of how to draw music from pain. So I found 1,000 streets I knew were right, and I learned to play games in the rain. Oh, when you left us, you didn't really go. I know you're watching me from my head to my toe, and I will not go without you. No, I won't walk without you. No, truth be told, everybody knows you. Put the food on my plate and you gave me my clothes, and I will not go without. I won't walk without you. No. I find the touch of your hand in the breeze, and the light of your smile some rain. You should know by the sound of your voice and music, so I speak with you every day. Oh, when you left us, you didn't really go. I know you're watching me from my head to my toe, and I will not go without you. I will not go without you. No, truth be told, everybody knows you. Put the food on my plate and you gave me my clothes, and I will not go without you. I won't walk without you. No. We have overcome, 'cause of what you've done, and it's plain to see that you're here with me. We have overcome, 'cause of what you've done, and it's plain to see that you're here with me. Oh, when you left us, you didn't really go. I know you're watching me from my head to my toes, and I will not go without. I won't walk without you. No, truth be told, everybody knows you. Put the food on my plate and you gave me my rose, and I will not go without it. I won't walk without you. No.
You know what I just noticed? I did that experiment thingy. I just showed you the thing with the lighter. It's like divine feminine, this brightly colored spiritual being, and then the divine masculine, in some cases, who's been learning more from a more grounded place. He grounds her root chakra, and she helps elevate him and see all the spectrum. See through her eyes, open his perspective up a little bit on levels. I do feel like they do this for each other. I do feel like they meet on the same wave, but they also help each other find balance in both ways, in many ways. Now, this could go back and forth, but I do feel like that. It's like divine feminine's been, well, hurt. And he's like, let me just love you. I know you've been trying to deal with everything. Let me just love you.
Will and I can't like they used to before. When your legs don't work like they used to before. And I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways.
No.
Maybe just a touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you
I heard that. Now, you really did get that with your hand. I did, but the cats let a bunch of them in. So I need to just go take care of them in a minute, and I will. I didn't realize they did that until I started doing this live, but I will. I know how to get it quickly done.
So honey, now take me to your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hand on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't play the strings the same way. I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old as evergreen. Baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. And maybe it's all part of a plan. Well, I'll just keep on making mistakes.
Somebody says it wasn't part of my plan. Yeah, well, if it's divine plan, it's divine plan.
Hoping that you'll understand.
Well, you have free will, but I would choose love with that.
Take me to your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars.
Oh, baby.
Place your hand on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are.
I'm being called to play 2 more. I hear that. Okay. I'll do this one first.
On this, our night of graduation, infatuation, illumination, top of the class, ooh, Missy Gloria.
Anybody find me?
What's wrong with you? Woo!
Mumble,
Yeah,
it's better you just
I know.
you listen. You know?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. You're great. That was great.
Oh, baby, fine. Come on, put your flippers in the air.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, Heart Song movie. Happy Feet. I think I need to save that one. Hold on. Hear that? What is that?
Now on digital.
Okay, I'm gonna pause on that one. And this.
We're a little broken. Is that all we can? When the dust settles at the end of the day, and we've said all we can, we'll realize every part of us, even the loving ones, we're a little broken.
I like that you're broken, broken like me, and maybe that makes me a fool. I like that you're lonely, lonely like me. I could be lonely with you. Let me do this cord cutting really quickly. The last of it. Make sure everything's good. At least I'll do a scan. Hold on. I think I'm going to drop the mic now. Please remember to pray. Do no harm. Take no crap. I'll definitely be back at some point with some more stuff. But in the meantime, take good care of yourselves. I'll catch you on the next one. Blessings and namaste.